Skol, Vikings Nation. What's good, purple and gold faithful? It's time to dive into the hottest Minnesota Vikings news for 2025. And let me tell you, the disrespect is real. Last season, we shocked the NFL with 14 wins and a playoff run, all while rebuilding with Sam Darnold slinging the ball. Now, The Athletic has the audacity to rank our roster number 13 in the league. Are you kidding me? Today, we're breaking down why this ranking is a slap in the face, spotlighting our stacked roster, and firing up for a 2025 revenge tour. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. So, what do you think? Is number 13 fair, or are we getting slept on? Drop your takes in the comments. Let's set the stage. In 2024, the Vikings were supposed to be in rebuild mode, but Kevin O'Connell, our coach of the year, had other plans. With Sam Darnold under center, we went 14-3, torched defenses with Justin Jefferson, and let Brian Flores' aggressive defense wreak havoc. That's not a fluke. That's elite coaching and talent. Fast forward to 2025, and GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah went all in during free agency, adding studs like Will Fries and Ryan Kelly to the offensive line and beefing up the D-line with Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave. But here's the kicker. Despite this loaded roster, the Athletic's projection model puts us at number 13, behind teams like the Bengals and 49ers, who didn't even sniff the playoffs last year. They say our expected margin of victory is barely negative. But with Jefferson, the league's best wideout, and a top 5 pass rush, how are we mid-tier? Are we being punished for J.J. McCarthy's unproven status? Or is this just lazy analysis? Let's dig deeper and see what's really going on. The big question mark, according to the critics, is J.J. McCarthy. Our 2024 first-round pick missed his rookie season with a torn meniscus, so the jury's still out on whether he's QB1 material. But let's be real, McCarthy's got the tools: poise, arm strength, and a national championship pedigree from Michigan. Plus, he's got Kevin O'Connell, a quarterback whisperer, in his corner. The Vikings are full speed ahead with JJ as the starter, per Ian Rappaport. Now, surround McCarthy with our offensive firepower, and it's hard to see the issue. Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison form a lethal 1-2 punch at wide receiver, and Jalen Nailor's no slouch either. The Athletic admits we're top 10 at every offensive position except interior O-line. But guess what? We fixed that by signing Will Fries and Ryan Kelly, turning a weakness into a strength. This offense is built to explode, so why the shade? Here's where it gets spicy. Is McCarthy's inexperience dragging down our ranking, or are analysts sleeping on our depth? I say it's the latter. The Vikings have Christian Darrisaw and Brian O'Neill, elite tackles anchoring the line, and Aaron Jones running wild in the backfield. With McCarthy's potential and O'Connell's play calling, this unit could be unstoppable. What's your vibe? Can JJ step up in 2025? Or do we need a veteran backup? Hit the comments. Let's flip to the defense, where Brian Flores is cooking something special. Our edge rushers, Jonathan Greenid, Andrew Van Ginkel, and rising star Dallas Turner, were nightmares for QBs last season. And now we've added Pro Bowl DTs Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave. The Athletic says our D-line is above average and our cornerbacks are top 5. But they dock us for linebacker and safety depth. Really? That feels like nitpicking. The cornerback room got a major facelift, and I'm hyped about it. We re-signed Byron Murphy Jr. and brought in Jeff Okudah and Isaiah Rodgers, though Mekhi Blackman's coming off ACL surgery. Flores' pressure-heavy scheme thrives on versatile DBs, and this group has the athleticism to lock down receivers. Sure, we could use a safety like Georgia's Malachi Starks in the draft, but Theo Jackson's impressing the coaching staff as a starter. So why are we number 13 when our defense was second in the NFL in DVOA and EPA per play last year? The additions of Allen and Hargrave address our biggest need, interior pass rush, and Dallas Turner's poised for a breakout. This unit is young, hungry, and deep. Are the analysts doubting Flores' magic? Or is our oldest roster in 2024 a red flag? Let me know what you think. Time to talk offensive line, because this is where the Vikings shut down the haters. Christian Darrisaw and Brian O'Neill are among the NFL's best tackles. But the interior line was a weak spot last season. Enter Will Fries and Ryan Kelly, free agent steals who elevate our run and pass protection. The Athletic says our interior line is now average. But with O'Connell's scheme, average is more than enough. The 2025 draft could take this unit to another level. Experts predict we might target a left guard like Ohio State's Donovan Jackson or North Dakota State's Gray Zabel to compete with Blake Brandel. A reunion with Dalton Reisner is also on the table. With only 4 draft picks, Kwesi's gotta nail these selections, but our O-line's already trending up. Who's your dream draft pick for the line? Here's the deal. Our short yardage rushing was a problem in 2024, 31st in goal-to-go success rate. Fries and Kelly should help, but the draft might bring a bruiser like Kyle Krabs, Unicorn RB, Kenneth Pagay, to fix that. Imagine Aaron Jones and Pagay in the backfield, gashing defenses. Is the O-line the key to unlocking our Super Bowl hopes, or do we need more? The Athletics shade doesn't add up when you look at our free agency haul. ESPN's Ben Solak ranked our offseason as the 3rd best in the NFL, behind only the Bills and Rams. We spent $300 million to surround McCarthy with talent, from offensive upgrades to defensive beasts. Compare that to the Bengals or 49ers, who lost key players and missed the playoffs. Our roster stacks up against anyone. Jefferson's the best receiver in the game, our edge rushers are elite, and Flores' defense is a machine. Yet, we're behind teams with worse records and bigger holes? Local media says we're focused on interior line and D-line in the draft, not safety or CB like national outlets claim. Who's right? Are we a top 10 roster? Or is number 13 fair? The disrespect could be fuel for 2025. O'Connell's 8.5 win over under feels low after we crushed expectations last year. With McCarthy, a revamped O-line, and a ferocious D, we're built to compete in the brutal NFC North. What's the ceiling for this team, playoffs, division title, or Super Bowl? Drop your predictions below. Let's zoom out. The Vikings Super Bowl window is wide open, but our draft strategy is critical. With only 4 picks, trading down to grab more selections makes sense. Prospects like Florida State's Azariah H. Thomas or Georgia's Malachi Starks could bolster our secondary, while a guard like Donovan Jackson could solidify the line. Kwesi's got zero catch-up on the latest Vikings draft buzz. The Athletics ranking ignores our depth and potential. We're not perfect. Linebacker and safety need youth, and McCarthy's a wild card. But number 13 feels like a low blow. Compare us to the Eagles, number 1, or Chiefs. Our offense and defense are close, especially with Flores' scheme and Jefferson's dominance. Are we a sleeper team, or do we deserve top 10 respect? Let's hear your rankings. This roster is built to win now, but our age, oldest in 2024, means the clock's ticking. Kwesi's draft picks and McCarthy's growth will decide if this is a one-year wonder or a dynasty. The Vikings' 2024 class, McCarthy, Turner, hasn't fully bloomed, so 2025 is make or break. What's the one move we need to cement this roster as elite? All right, Vikings Nation, it's time to sound off. Is the Athletics number 13 ranking straight up disrespect? Or are they onto something? Can J.J. McCarthy silence the doubters? Will our new-look roster dominate the NFC North? Smash that like button if you're hyped for 2025. Drop your hottest takes in the comments, and subscribe for more Vikings news. Share this video with your fellow Skol fans, and let's show the NFL why Minnesota's purple and gold runs deep. Skol Vikings. Let's go get that ring.